people are against building in public or learning in public because they feel that it is not for everyone. Some people feel that they are shy, or maybe it's not just for them. I personally believe that if you are actually trying to get into a new career path, maybe you're trying to get into a new industry, or maybe you're trying to pick up a new programming language or a new skill, or maybe you're just trying to build consistency and grow in a particular area of your career, then learning in public or building in public might just be the best solution for you. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Praise Emmanuel, just in case you are seeing my face for the very first time. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about building in public or learning in public. Now, in some of my videos, I think a video or two back, I talked about how building in public or learning in public in this case helped my career. And a lot of people said that I should do a video on that. So here's the video on learning in public. The very first time I heard about learning in public was from Mr. Ajulu, and I think that it was in 2019, and he was talking about how learning in public changed his career. Like, I think he was trying to learn design and he learned in public, and it brought him a lot of opportunities and open doors. So I decided to try it. This was 2019, and at that particular point in my career, I was a lone wolf. I was very introverted. I did not know how to talk. I was very quiet. I was very reserved. I still am very reserved. But yeah, you get it. Based off of the testimony of Mr. Ajulu, I decided to try it myself. And I think the first one I did was 100 Days of Code Challenge, where I focused on JavaScript. So you can call it 100 Days of JavaScript. I also did 30 Days of JavaScript. I think I did the 100 Days of Code Challenge twice, and I did not even finish the challenge. Honestly, I didn't finish the 100 Days of Code Challenge, but it greatly impacted my life. It greatly impacted my career path. It changed things for me. In fact, I noticed that after that challenge, even though I didn't finish, people noticed me more in the industry, and I got a lot of opportunities like gigs, referrals, and the rest of them. So in 2022, I decided to do it again, and this time around, I decided to do it Web3. I did 30 days of Web3. I did 60 days of Web3. I was going to do 90 days of Web3, but I knew that if I tried it, I was going to burn out and fall sick, so I just decided to stop. But yeah, this is just to tell you that I actually have done this a couple of times and it works. That is why I'm even here in the first place, telling you that okay, this is something that you can do if you are struggling with being consistent in learning something. Like, let's say you're trying to learn a new skill and you're having issues being consistent, then this might just be what is missing in the whole equation. Okay, so let's get started. What exactly is learning in public? So learning in public means sharing your experiences, your process, your failures, your success, and everything in between with an audience. It's just being transparent and open about your journey as you embark on learning a new skill or maybe a new programming language or whatever. So it could be you trying to learn something. Maybe let's say you're trying to learn a new programming language and you are carrying everybody along with you. So it is about being transparent and open about your journey. Think about it like having a diary, but instead of keeping it private, you're keeping it open for everybody to see. That is just what learning in public is. But in this case, you're not putting your whole life open for everybody to see. You're only letting them see your journey as you try to learn a new skill or as you try to do something consistently. Now, it must not necessarily be coding. Like I mentioned, I did 100 Days of Code Challenge, I did 30 Days of Web3. It could be design, 100 Days of Design. It could be writing, 100 Days of Writing. It could be painting, 100 Days of Painting, 100 Days of Meditating, 100 Days of Reading. It could be anything. It is boundless. There's no limitations, but provided that you're trying to do it in public, you're trying to carry an audience alongside, it is learning in public or building in public, as the case might be. So how do you learn in public? The very first thing you need to do is to choose a platform. Now, you could choose any social media platform, or maybe you could choose a blog. It could be a blog, it could be YouTube, it could be Twitter, it could be LinkedIn, whatever. Just choose a platform where you're going to show up for the next amount of days that you have agreed that okay, this is how much I'm putting into this. So it could be 30 days, it could be 100 days, it could be 7 days, but just choose where you're going to show up consistently for that period of time. The second thing you need to do is to set a goal. You don't want to go in and say you're doing 100 days of code challenge and you don't necessarily know what you want to learn. So if you want, for example, you want to learn front-end development, then you know you're going to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You could say you're going to do 30 days of HTML. You could say you're going to do 30 days of CSS. You could say you're going to do 30 days of Solidity. Just ensure that you have a clear goal that you're reaching for, so that you're able to know that, okay, this is what I'm reaching for, this is what I'm aiming for, and then you know what to put in place for you to be successful at that endeavor. The next thing is documenting your journey. So for the period where you're going to be learning in public, you have to show up every day in whatever form to document your journey. It could be in form of a video, it could be in form of a text, it could be whatever. Just ensure. Now, don't overthink it. You don't have to write a full article to say that you've documented for the day. It could just be you sharing what you learned precisely. It could just be you sharing the challenge you solved, the project you built, whatever. But just ensure that you're documenting your journey, even the failures that you faced. Oh, I was trying to build this, but I was not able to finish it today. You can share that, but just ensure that throughout that period of time you are documenting your journey. The next thing you have to do is to engage with the community. Now, on whatever platform you're going to be sharing your journey, I assure you that there will be a group of people that would notice you and they will start engaging with you. They're going to be talking to you, they're going to be commenting, they're going to be posting, reposting, all of that. Ensure that you are engaging with that community, whether it is in form of replying their comments, whether it is in form of connecting with other people that are doing that similar thing, because I assure you that you're not the only person that is going to be doing that thing at that particular point in time. So connecting with those people, expanding your network with other people that are also watching you. Just ensure that you're engaging with the community. The benefits from those communities are going to be enormous. You never know who is watching, you never know who is following your progress. So just ensure that you are engaging the community that you're creating through that journey. The next thing is to be consistent. See, it's better that you do 7 days of code challenge, for example, and you're consistent at it, than for you to say you're doing 100 days of code challenge. So just ensure that this particular period that you said that you're going to be showing up, you're going to be doing this particular thing, ensure that you show up and you are consistent at it. Even if you miss a day or two, come back the next day and say, oh, I missed a day and two, but I am back, and you continue. The fact that you miss a day or two doesn't mean that you will not give up. So there's no room for giving up. There's no room for packing your bags after 3 days and saying you're not doing it again. You have to finish it. Just prepare your mind that this thing I'm about to start, I'm going to be consistent, and that is where the community comes in. I remember a particular scenario. I think when I was doing Web3, 30 days of Web3, as at day 6, I had not posted anything. Somebody literally reached out to me and said, how far? You have not posted anything. And I'm like, oh, people are actually watching. And that made me feel encouraged, and I did what I was supposed to do, and I came out and I posted. So just know that there are going to be challenging days. Every day will not be nice and rosy, but prepare your mind that you're going to be consistent, and trust me, you're going to finish it, you're going to do it, and you'll be proud that you did it. So what are some of the benefits of learning in public? Number one is accountability, and that's the one I love the most. I just gave an example of how I was trying to learn something and I was feeling discouraged as at day 6, but somebody reached out to me and was like, how far? You have not posted. And that encouraged me. Now, one of the best benefits of learning in public is that because you have committed publicly, it means that you now have a large audience that you are accountable to, and this is so invaluable. So let's say you're using LinkedIn. Everybody on LinkedIn automatically becomes your accountability partner because they can see your post at any point in time, and it makes it more encouraging for you to stick with it in the first place. Another wonderful benefit is feedback. So you get feedback from the people that would be following you up, like wherever you're doing that. So for example, if you have questions, it's most likely that you find people that have experience and they are willing to answer you. There are people that will be available. There are people that will be available to share tips with you as you journey. So you get quality feedback. You get feedback from people during that journey. The next one is networking. You have a large access of network that is open to you. So you have colleagues that will be available to you. You have mentors that will be watching you and want to help you. You have people, your future employer might even be watching you. So learning in public opens you up to possibilities of improving your network. In fact, I have to say this, that some of my best friends, some of the people that are dear to me in my career, I got them or I met with them during that period of learning in public. I don't want to mention names, but some of them were also on the journey where they were learning in public as well. And since we had similar goals, we connected. Until today, we are like best of friends. So you can actually grow your network in the process of learning in public. The next one is opportunities. Now you have opportunities available to you when you learn in public, because people are following your journey. They are seeing that, oh, this person started from this place and this person is currently in this place. They see you as somebody that is fit or capable to perform certain responsibilities. So for example, they can refer you to gigs, they can refer you to jobs, they can refer you to awards, speaking engagements. A lot of opportunities just open up at that particular moment. One of the most important for me is growth tracking. So when you learn in public, you're able to track your growth openly. You're able to see that, okay, this is where I started from and this is where I am at now. Another benefit is that it helps you build consistency as a habit. So if you're somebody that is not, like, generally you're not a consistent person, you don't know how to pull through with something, if you are actually learning in public, then you have more chances of improving in that particular area of your life, because you know that people are watching you and you know that you don't want to fall your hands, you know that you don't want to embarrass yourself. So you're going to try to show up every day, even if it's that after that particular period of time you disappear from the internet. But then that period of you showing up every day is going to build a habit of consistency. And the interesting thing is that you can also use that habit of consistency in every other area of your life. So let me share some tips that would help you just in case you are actually planning to learn in public. Number one, start small. Please do not try to impress anybody. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Don't go and set impossible goals. Start small. If you know that 100 days is too much for you, then start with 7 days, start with 30 days, start with 15 days. Don't try to burn out yourself just because you are trying to learn in public and impress people. So personally, when I was learning JavaScript, I did 100 days of code. But when I wanted to do Web3, I knew that 100 days of code is unrealistic for me because I've tried it before and I've failed at it. So I decided to go with 30 days of Web3. And then after I succeeded in 30 days of Web3, I then proceeded to 60 days of Web3. And when I knew that I'd reached my limit, I stopped. So don't try to overwhelm yourself in the process. Ensure that you start small and you set manageable goals that you can actually reach. It's actually very important. The next tip is for you to be honest. Please don't come and lie to us. Don't come and deceive us and try to blow up things more than they are. Be honest with us. If you had a failure, say you had a failure. If you did not succeed at, let's say you're trying to build something and it's taking so much more time, instead of lying and telling us that you've finished it, tell us that it's taking you so much more time than the plan. So try to be honest. Please remember, you're not trying to impress anybody. You're just sharing your journey. So please, it's very important that you are honest and that you are authentic. Being honest makes you relatable. It makes people relate with your struggles. It makes people see themselves in you. So it's even easier for you to build a community this way. So please ensure that you're being honest, you're being relatable, you're being authentic in this journey. The next tip is to stay positive. Now, the truth is that it's not going to be rosy, it's not going to be very easy, but ensure that you keep a positive mindset throughout. Don't allow the negative situations, don't allow the down days to deter you. Keep a positive mindset and keep yourself motivated. The next one is to learn from others. It's very easy to be carried away with what you're doing and you forget that other people are also doing stuff. So ensure that you're learning from others. Learn as much as you can from other people that are also on the same path as you are. Connect with them, learn from them, and grow, so that you're not just focusing on what you're doing and you're blind to every other good thing that is happening all around you. And finally, have fun. Enjoy the process. It is not like nobody is fighting with you, nobody is punishing you. It's not a punishment. So ensure that in the midst of all of this, you are enjoying yourself. Ensure that you are having fun. play, crack jokes, laugh, dance, whatever. Just ensure that you are having fun while you're doing this so that you will not burn out and you don't become very stressed and frustrated. It is not a job. It is not a job. Please keep that at the back of your mind. It is not a job. Please have fun. Okay, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, then please don't forget to like it. Share this video with as many people as you can. Please do well to drop a comment. If you're going to be learning in public, let me know. I'll be there to encourage you and support you along the way. Yeah, please, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, what exactly is the problem? Why? Please subscribe, and I'm sure you will learn a lot from this channel. Watch out for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.